Guys, welcome to another video. Today I wanted to show you a very interesting position that I took and that I gave out for free on my Twitter, and it's up 12% in the span of 30 hours, which is for a stock with no leverage. Apologies again. Pretty good, right? So let's get into it. The stock is called CMCO. I tweeted out on the 21st, if I believe, which I will just show you right now, so there is no issues. On the 20th, which is 2 days ago, it doesn't say the time, but yeah, at 9:30. So it's basically been 48 hours. So as I tweeted it, the market was closed. CMCO was trading at 14.17. Right? Why did I tweet this out? So over the past month, 8 Form 4 filings have dropped for CMC insiders. 8 insider trading forums, right? And as you can see, they are all here. There's a thing in common between almost all of them. So first one is 10,000 shares, restricted stock, reporting to the reporting person, subject to forfeiture in whole or part. And forfeiture in this case means that if the person if the person goes down from the duty that they have in the firm, decides to leave the company, those restricted stock units become unable to be used. So it kind of incentivates the employees, executives, to stay in the firm, as they won't be able to exercise that stock, right? Of course, until the until 2026, 22nd August 2026, which is a year from now. So if you go look at the other trading insider reports, they are all the same. So forfeiture 26. Again, this is a bit different. This means will be delivered after the person ceases to be a director under and subject terms of the plan. So they only will have these shares once the person ceases to be a director of issuer. So this is also something, this is also stock that they cannot exercise until they leave the firm. So next one, forfeiture. We already talked about that. This is going to be forfeiture again. No, this is ceases to be a director. This one, reporting, this is January 1st, 26. This is again forfeiture in whole or part. This will then be February 31. So dividend, yeah. This is deferred stock units. Then you have again December 31st, 2025. Then you have forfeiture. Then you have forfeiture. And then the first report that came out says includes 1.5 thousand become fully vested 22nd of August, which is today. That is interesting. That is approximately $30,000 worth of stock, and that is not that much money, right? So in this case, it's definitely not a dilutive event, because the float of CMCO, if I am not mistaken, is around 30 million. And 30 million, you can make the calculation yourself. That is, uh, how much is that? 10, that is 1%, right? No, that is 0.1% of the float. So that is definitely not dilutive. And trust me, if there was a secondary offering coming out, or a shelf registration, it would not be, you wouldn't only have 1.5 thousand shares. You would try to exercise way more, so you would kind of you wouldn't put yourself in a dilution, and you wouldn't lose money, and your stock wouldn't plummet, the price of the stock that you own, right? If we go to the 8K report, not 8K, to the quarterly report, which is right here, we see that the firm is not doing well. I have already looked at this. I'm not going to go deeply into it, but the firm is down. Cost of production, if I believe, is up. Um, Margin is lower. Profit is lower. Revenue is lower than in the first quarter. Basically, everything is down, right? But that was already on the 30th of July. But another interesting thing is that if you go back to Adam Jones and you find here, I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's this document. Yeah, there you go. 1.5 thousand shares become fully vested also today. Today. So he has right now 3,000 shares that he can exercise in the market, right? He is the president of Americas. He is an officer president of Americas. This is a big title in the company. And, you know, the price says its own thing. Whether it's kind of other people catching on to this, like I do, which is highly unlikely because this is very, very niche. I've never seen anyone invest like this ever. Or it's truly perfect timing, or it's truly he has timed this kind of uh, again, no, that's before. Yeah, I also looked at this, and this is something I also and there you go. I'm pretty sure this is together with the previous one. It's the same exact number of shares, so it's, but yeah, he also has stock options, which that does not matter. But he also had 617 restricted stock options that became fully vested on the 20th of I'm not sure. Oh, of May, right? And 20th of May. Where's 20th of May? There you go. On the 20th of May. Wait. There is something wrong because from what I saw, oh, he also says 272 shares worth. Okay, there you go. But there is. I'm pretty sure he had 700 shares that vested on in July, but can't seem to find it for some reason. I don't know where I found it previously, but I again it has, that's even more. Wait, this is a different form 4. So he has I didn't even know this, he has 4.5 thousand shares. Also vesting today. You see how everything is timed for the 22nd of August for some reason? You have insider trading reports dated back February and they vest on 22nd of August. Well, if you look at other employees, none of their stock vests on the 22nd of August. None. Why exactly 22nd of August? What is the explanation behind this? Well, there is none. The only explanation that I can find is exactly is only timing, and that this timing is made so purposefully that they know that prices are going to go up. Something is going to push the prices up. Whether you have an investor coming in, buying shares, or smart money coming in, you know, they position their investments before line, and the only way we can actually see what caused this price, and we may never see, but there is 100% something that caused this 12% increase in price. It doesn't just come out of nowhere, and it's either something we'll never see, but we will have to kind of wonder, or it's gonna appear in the next month, 2 months, whether it's a positive news, whether it's a positive news. It couldn't be, but it's because it's already went up 12%, but it's most likely smart money entering the stock, because at 12%, that's 3 million. If the float was 30, that's 3 million in shares bought. So yeah, but yeah, that's it for today. This was just a simple video demonstrating a CMCO, and also gave out the free call on my Discord. On my Discord, no, on my Twitter. And if you don't believe me, PGN, you have Planet Fitness Analyzed. We have CLNN, which we also called out, and it was a 60% gainer. And then we have CLK, and you're like, okay, well, all of these were good, and why didn't CLK go up? Because CLSK didn't go up. CLSK went down. Well, now it's back up at the level, but if you look at one of my videos, which is, I'll just show you. Oh, it was added. There was a 2-in-1. It's one of these two. I tell you in the video that CLSK is a bad investment, and I go over CLSK, showing you how I was wrong in my analysis and I missed a key fact. The key fact was there was 900,000 shares that were able to exercise in the market, but the person was a leaving director. So leaving directors, they do not want to keep stock, they want to sell it, they want to get their cash. And that's what I told you in that video, and I said do not invest in the stock, and it went down after. So yeah, if you want calls, and if you want to learn and get the same information as I do, all of these reports, as soon as they come out, all you have to do is go over to Notify Me Edgar, get alerts, select if you want everything, premium, standard, you get a filing type, you get all of these if you have the standard subscription. If you have the regular, you can choose one. These are these are the catalysts I use for insider trading, and I use the same exact software I give you to invest in to make money. So yeah, and if you are also an investor that uses SEC alerts, you can request a custom research and we can build a program just for you. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.